Today I'm going to be putting you guys on the hot seat, okay? I asked for your guys' top 5 albums of all time, and today I'm going to react to them, I'm going to grade them, and I'm going to reorder them in my personal order of preference. I will say in general, I feel like a proud dad, A lot of you guys have very good taste, and it's going to be hard to find anything wrong with some of these. But if I do roast some of these a little bit, just keep in mind, it's all lighthearted, all in the spirit of fun. So let's get into this. First up, we got Preston Paul here. Heavy Metal at 5, 2-star in the Dream Police at 4, Pink Moon at 3, Abbey Road at 2, Blonde on Blonde at 1. Now, I haven't heard Blonde on Blonde. I'm going to do it on the channel, so I guess I have to put that at 5. We're going to go Heavy Metal at 4. Or no, we're going to go 2-star in the Dream Police at 4, Heavy Metal at 3, Abbey Road at 2, and Pink Moon at 1. 10 out of 10, in my opinion, one of my favorite albums of all time. I do like that you have a couple newer records in here, 2 records from 2024, which is cool to see. I feel like sometimes people are afraid to put new albums on, but hey, if you like it, you like it. So that's cool to see. Overall, I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. All right, next up, we got Prestonish here. Voodoo at 5, Heaven or Las Vegas at 4, In Rainbows at 3, College Dropout at 2, Songs in the Key of Life at 1. I feel like this list is lacking a little bit of personality. Like, I don't really know who you are or what you like based off of this, but they're all great albums. If I had to re-rank it, we'll go Voodoo at 5. That hurts to say because that's so good, but we'll go Voodoo at 5. We'll go Heaven or Las Vegas at 4. We'll go College Dropout at 3, In Rainbows at 2, and then Songs in the Key of Life at 1. I'm a huge Stevie fan, so that has to be number 1. Overall, this top 5 is fine. A little bit basic, in my opinion, but it's not bad either. We'll go 8 out of 10. All right, next up, Mr. Lane here. My list changes a bit every day, but here it is. Funeral at 5, Stratosphere at 4, Magnolia Electric Co. at 3, In Rainbows at 2, and Ants from Up There. I haven't heard Magnolia Electric Co. I do plan to do it on the channel, so that has to go at 5 for me. We'll go Funeral at 4. We'll go Stratosphere at 3. We'll go Ants from Up There at 2, and In Rainbows at 1. Ants from Up There is a 10 out of 10 for me, but it feels, I'm going to go against what I said previously. It feels a bit new for me to have it at like a number 1 album of all time. I do really like this list, I get a sense of what you like. You're just an indie kid at heart, man. You're just an indie guy. So yeah, I'll give this an 8.7 out of 10. Now this is a good top 5 right here. July Flame by Laura Veers at 5, Either Or at 4, Glow Part 2 at 3, Pink Moon at 2, The Age of Ads by Sufjan Stevens at 1. I haven't heard this Sufjan record. It's one of his only records I haven't heard at this point. So we'll have to put that at 5. This Laura Veers album, it's a beautifully ornate kind of singer-songwriter folk album, vibes of like Fleet Foxes at times, in my opinion. We'll put that at 4. All 3 of these could be number 1 in my opinion. They're all so good, but we'll go Either Or at 3. We'll go Pink Moon at 2, and The Glow Part 2 at 1. That Microphones record is my favorite album of all time, and it will probably remain that for a really long time. So overall, I really like this top 5. I really get a sense of who you are. It's maybe lacking a little bit of diversity, but yeah, I'm gonna give this a 9.4 out of 10. Next up, we have User Person Who Is a Human. Are you a human? That's kind of suspicious. You're making me think you're not a human. I'm sure many classics would be on here if I were to have listened to them, but as of now, Revenge Seekers at 5, wow. Blonde at 4, Songs at 3, When the Pawn at 2, Live Rope by Swans. I haven't heard that Swans album, so maybe I gotta check that out. Cool to see Revenge Seekers in here. I don't know if it would be a top 5 album of all time for me. That's a little bit crazy to say, but if I had to re-rank this, we'll go the Swans record at 5 because I haven't heard it. We'll go Revenge Seekers at we're going When the Pawn at 4. It's not even close to her best album. I hate to say it, but yeah, we'll go Revenge Seekers at 3, Blonde at 2, Songs at 1. Overall, interesting list here. We'll give it an 8.9 out of 10. All right, next up, Hose Nose Jack 6640. 1 or 2 are pretty firm rankings, but I don't have an order for the other 3. Well, you put it in order of top 5. So I'm ranking it. I'm looking at this as a top 5, okay? Revolver at 5, Stop Making Sense at 4, By the Time I Get to Phoenix at 3, Revenge Seekers again at 2, and Ex-Military at 1. This person really likes their experimental hip-hop, If I had to re-rank it, we're gonna go Ex-Military at 5. I don't think it's Death Grip's best album, so it has to go at 5. We're gonna go Revenge Seekers at 4. By the Time I Get to Phoenix at 3. Stop Making Sense at 2, and then Revolver at 1. The best Beatles album, in my opinion. It's interesting we're getting so much Revenge Seekers in the top 5. It's a great record, but feels a bit early to be putting it in your top 5 albums of all time. Yeah, we'll give this a 9.1. I think this is a really, really interesting list. All right, next up. Lift Your Skinny Fists at 5, Blue Rev at 4, Depression Cherry at 3, Blonde at 2, Bloom at 1. I don't love this top 5, if I'm being honest. You know, it feels very you. It feels very authentic to you. But 2 Beach House records in your top 5 is kind of crazy. You know, I've reacted to some Beach House. I liked the albums that I reacted to, but it's not something I really go back to. It's not really that interesting in my opinion. Even I like Always too, but if I had to rank these, we'll go Blue Rev at 5, we'll go Bloom at 4, Depression Cherry at 3, Blonde at 2, and Lift Your Skinny Fists at 1. We're gonna give this a 7.7 out of 10. This is one of my favorite top 5 so far. Jack Joy at 1613, Downward Spiral at 5, Come to My Garden by Minnie Riperton at 4, Illinois at 3, Different Trains, Electric Counterpoint at 2, Vespertine at 1. This is a really nerdy top 5, but I kind of have to respect it. That Minnie Riperton record is unbelievable. Her vocals are insane, her vocal range. Okay, let's re-rank it. Let's do the Different Trains record at 5. I really like the concept of that record, but it's not something I would come back to as much as some of these other ones here. We'll go, see, this is really hard. We're gonna go Downward Spiral at 4. We're gonna go we're gonna go Illinois at 3. We're gonna go Come to My Garden at 2 and Vespertine at 1. I think it's Bjork's best album, so yeah, I really like this top 5. Feels very you. It does feel a little bit, again, nerdy in a way, but I kind of respect it. We're gonna go 9.4 out of 10. Next up here, we got T-Pab at 5, Miseducational Lauryn Hill at 4, In Rainbows at 3, Yankee Hotel Foxtrot at 2, Idler Wheel at 1. I don't really know who you are based off of this. This is kind of all over the place. I don't love that Wilco record, to be honest. We're gonna put that at 5. We're gonna go, the rest of these are really good. We're gonna go the Lauryn Hill record at 4. We're gonna go the Idler Wheel at 3, In Rainbows at 2, and T-Pab at 1. This top 5 is throwing me off. I don't know what to gain from this. It's kind of confusing me. We're gonna give it an 8.2 out of 10. All right, William Belsey here. Pet Sounds at 5, Plastic Ono Band at 4, Animals at 3. Based. That's the best Pink Floyd album in my opinion. Are You Experienced at 2, Revolver at 1. I haven't heard this Jimi Hendrix record, so we're gonna have to put that at 5. Let's go let's go Plastic Ono Band at 4, Pet Sounds at 3, Animals at 2, Revolver at 1. This is good, but it's also like, you know, you can listen to new music too. Yeah, these are obviously good albums, you know, and it's also like, why would you put Plastic Ono Band there? Like, that's not the best solo Beatles album, so I'm gonna give this an 8.2 out of 10. Oh god, I can smell this list. There's something emanating off of this. This is a very nerdy top 5, but I kind of respect it. We got East by Joanna Newsom at 5, Vespertine at 4, Hot Rats at 3, Lift Your Skinny Fists at 2, and then the Fishman's Live album. I actually haven't heard that Fishman's Live album yet. I've heard a couple of their records, but I still need to do that one. So we're gonna put that at 5. East by Joanna Newsom. I get it. I get what people like it. It's not really for me. We'll put it at 4. We'll put, the rest of these are so good though. Hot Rats is insane. We're gonna go Hot Rats at 3. We're gonna go Vespertine at 4 and Lift Your Skinny Fists at 1. I really like this top 5 again. Kind of nerdy, but we're gonna give it a 9.3 out of 10. Next up here, we got Dariacoreee. We got Selected Ambient Works at 5, Blue at 4, Fetch the Bolt Cutters at 3, T-Pab, and then Vespertine. Interesting top 5. A good amount of variety, you know? I like seeing that Joni Mitchell record on there. If I had to re-rank it here, we're gonna go Fetch the Bolt Cutters at 5. Fiona Apple's kind of getting dunked on in this video, but I just feel like it's maybe her strangest record, but not my favorite from her. We're gonna go the Aphex Twin record at 4. We're gonna go Blue at 3, Vespertine at 2, and T-Pab at 1. I like this list. This is a good list. We're gonna give it a 9 point, or just a solid 9 out of 10. All right, next up. Oh god, this one is kind of rough. These are all good albums, but okay. Charles Mingus, The Black Saint and the Sinner Lady, amazing jazz record. 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Abbey Road at 4. That over the Mingus record? That's kind of crazy. In the Court of the Crimson King at 3. OK Computer at 2. Dark Side of the Moon at 1. It's really the 2 and the 1 that make this fall apart. They're both great albums. Don't get me wrong, but it's like those are just super obvious picks. We're going to go Dark Side of the Moon at 5. Oh God, that feels bad to say, but it's not the best Floyd record. A bit overrated in my opinion. We're going to go In the Court of the Crimson King at 4. Abbey Road at 3, OK Computer at 2, and the Mingus record at 1. These are all good albums, but again, I just feel like I don't really know who you are based off of this. So we're going to give this an 8.4 out of 10. Okay, there's a couple albums on here that I haven't heard. There's a Sigur Rós record, the 2 brackets there, and then the Spirit They've Gone, Spirit They've Vanished. I've never even heard of that. But I wanted to put this in here because Song Islands at 2 is a cool pick, okay? The Microphone, Song Islands. Not one of their more well-known records, but very sprawling and interesting record from good old Phil Elverum. I'm not going to re-rank this because I haven't heard 2 of them, but I like this top 5. This is kind of cool. Okay, guys, see, this is what happens when you do Beatles reactions for 6 months on end. Rubber Soul at 5, Sgt. Pepper at 4, Revolver at 3, Magical Mystery Tour at 2, and Abbey Road at 1. Yeah. Have you heard of other music than the Beatles? Okay, our first Quedeca sighting here. We got Vanisher at 4, Death Consciousness at 5, Revolver at 3, Is This It at 2, The Glowing Man at 1. All great albums. We're gonna re-rank it. We're gonna go Is This It at 5, Sorry, The Glowing Man at 4. We're gonna have a Nice Life at 3, Vanisher at 2, and Revolver at 1. I love Vanisher. I'm a Quedeca fanboy. I have to put it that high. This is a very interesting top 5. Very, very interesting. I like throwing in a random like new record from this year. I'm gonna give it an 8.6 out of 10. All right, next up here, Bon Iver self-titled at 5, Bright Future at 4, Fleet Foxes self-titled at 3, In Rainbows at 2, Contra at 1. Not even close to the best Vampire Weekend album in my opinion. So let's go Bon Iver self-titled at 5. I'm not a huge Bon Iver fan. I don't love that record. I think it's a bit overrated. We'll go Contra at 4, Bright Future at 3. We'll go Fleet Foxes at 2, and then In Rainbows at 1. I respect this top 5 though. Like I actually believe that these are your, this isn't performative in any way. These are legit your top 5 albums of all time. I don't love the Bon Iver. I don't love that Vampire Weekend album. So we're going to go 8.1 out of 10. Are you me? Is this just me? Did I somehow submit my top 5 in this list here? 2-Star in the Dream Police at 5, In Rainbows at 4, Glow Part 2 at 3, Ants From Up There at 2, I Didn't Mean to Haunt You at 1. Now, this wouldn't be my top 5, don't get me wrong, but this feels very me for some reason. Let's go 2-Star in the Dream Police at 5. Let's go Didn't Mean to Haunt You at 4. Oh my God. And then the rest of these are all amazing, of course. We'll go In Rainbows at 3. We'll go Ants From Up. Oh, no. We'll go Ants From Up There at 3, In Rainbows at 2, and then The Glow Part 2 at 1. Yeah, I feel like I'm looking in a mirror here, man. I love all these albums, like, to death. It is lacking a little bit of variety, so we're going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Oh God, we got some weird stuff going on here, guys. Okay, Plastic Beach at 5, Revolver at 4, Life of Pablo at 3, Rubber Soul at 2, and then Oliver Tree, Ugly is Beautiful at number 1. That's your favorite album of all time? That's crazy, man. That album is so bad. What happened? The list was going fine, but then Oliver Tree just shows up out of nowhere. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go Oliver Tree at 5. We're gonna go Plastic Beach at 4, not my favorite Gorillaz record. We'll go Life of Pablo at 3. Actually, no, we'll go Rubber Soul at 3, Life of Pablo at 2, and then Revolver at 1. But this list is so confusing to me. I'm gonna give it a 7.4 out of 10 just because of that Oliver Tree. I don't know what's happening. See this, I don't even know what to gather from this top 5. I'm not even gonna re-rank this. I'm not even gonna grade it. I just, again, they're all great albums, but you can listen to some newer music, right? Here's a list that has some personality. I know exactly this type of person here. We got Heaven or Las Vegas, Fetch the Bolt Cutters, Souvlaki, Norman fucking Rockwell, and then East by Joanna Newsom at 1. The only album I haven't heard here is the Lana Del Rey record. So we'll put that at 5 just because I haven't heard it. We'll go the Joanna Newsom at 4. I should probably re-listen to that. 5. I know I'm going to get some hate in the comments for how I'm ranking that in this video, but we'll go the Fiona Apple at 3, we'll go Souvlaki at 2, and then Heaven or Las Vegas at 1. I really like this list, though. I think you know what you like. We're going to give it 8.8 out of 10. All right, and our last list of the day, Heavy Metal at 5, Salad Days at 4, Wet Leg at 3, Revolver at 2, All Things Must Pass at 1. This is confusing me, mostly the Wet Leg pick. Like, sure, that's a fine album, but top 3 of all time is kind of crazy. We're going to go Wet Leg at 5. We're going to go Salad Days at 4, easily. That's a very overrated album, in my opinion. We're going to go Heavy Metal at 3, All Things Must Pass at 2, and then Revolver at 1. You know, I respect the Wet Leg and the Salad Days pick. Like, you know, they're bold picks. I do believe that you actually like those albums. Like, there's no reason to put a Wet Leg record in here other than if you really do enjoy it. And it's not a bad band, it's not a bad album, but just it's interesting that that's in your top 5 of all time. We're gonna give this an 7.8 out of 10. All right, there you go. That's gonna do it. Those were some of your guys' top 5 albums of all time. This was a really fun video. If I didn't get to your top 5 list, I'm sorry. There was quite a bit of responses. Shout out to you guys overall. I mean, really good taste. I didn't expect anything else. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like. Let me know if you would like to see more of these videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.